Hey folks, Randy here, Dulin Cut Trim. So I wanted to talk to you about something that has been on my mind the last couple of days, and figured I'd share it with you. And I'm just going to tell you, this is for the God-fearing guys. You know, if you don't believe in God, this one could get a little old. But I really believe in the providence of God, and I believe that God looks out for His children, and I consider myself one of them. I don't consider myself a Christian. I consider myself a follower of Jesus. It's like a weird little thing, but you know, if you look in the Bible, when they first started calling themselves Christians, it wasn't Christians that gave themselves that title. It was the people around them. These people said, you know, these people act like Christ. They're like Christians. They're the Christ-like ones, if you will. And that's something that I've always kind of shot for. That's something I want to be. You know, I don't want to be the guy that calls himself a Christian. I want to be the guy that other people call a Christian. You know what I mean? I think like you want the light of Christ to shine through you, as opposed to you having to tell everybody that it's there. Because if you got to tell people, it might not be there, you know. So anyway, so I do the best I can to follow the Lord's leading in my business. I generally do that by kind of like following after the peace of God. If I don't have peace about a decision or a situation, I won't make that decision until I have peace about what's correct, you know. And so that, anyway. So earlier this year, I had made the decision that I wasn't gonna do any landscaping, or at least I wasn't gonna take any landscaping jobs. And I felt so strongly about that I even actually canceled a couple. I just really felt like God was telling me to focus my business on lawn mowing. And so that's what I did, and man, it's been really, really good. Really, really good. You know, I've made more money this year than I made my whole life. You know, each month has kind of like been a record-setting month for me. And so, you know, it's early to mid-July when I'm recording this, and things got really dry out of nowhere, and people's lawns are turning to dust. And as an unfortunate result of that, the grass doesn't need to be cut for a lot of these folks. I've got several customers that, you know, you just show up and it looks like you just were there yesterday. Like the grass just isn't growing. So it's been causing a loss to the tune of, I mean, probably, I don't know if we've hit multiple thousands, but definitely over the past week I've lost over $1,000 in grass not getting cut because it didn't need it. I just missed my turn. And so, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, you're fine financially because, like I said, this has been a really, really good year. But, you know, I was praying about it, and I was like, you know, God, you know, I'm trusting you to take care of me. You know, I'm not really worried about that. So, but, you know, or, well, I mean, let me put it this way. You know, what I said was, God, you know, I'm kind of struggling with what's going on financially, but help me to trust you, you know. And this week realized I had all kinds of empty time coming up on the schedule as a result of this lack of rain. And you know what, I haven't done any advertising, I haven't done nothing, no reaching out, nothing. And this week I've gotten 7 landscaping estimate requests, 3 of which are at multi-million-dollar homes where the customer doesn't even, they don't even care what the amount is. They're not, like it's one of those things where they just need it done. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to give you a quote for it. And then, they're like, oh, I don't really care what the quote is. I just need to get it done. And I was like, well, I got to give you a number before we do it. And they're like, well, all right, fine, but I don't care. Just get it done. And so, I don't know. Some guys could say that's chance, but I don't believe that. I really believe that, God knows what he's doing, and he knows what he's doing with my business. And, I don't particularly enjoy doing landscape work, and I actually find it really stressful during the mowing season. And so I really feel like God was saying, you know what, man, like, lawn mowing's going down a little bit. Here's some extra work while I hold off the rain. So, that's why, honestly, when it comes to finances, I don't worry like I used to, because I know I follow the principles in the Bible regarding finance, and I really believe in the concept that you can't outgive God. And so I've been faithful with my finances, and he's been faithful in return. Like, I'm not a prosperity doctrine type guy or nothing like that, but I do believe that God will take care of you. If you put him first, he'll put you first. So I don't know, just wanted to pass that on. I gotta get to work because this guy's lawn is not dust, so I'm gonna get it taken care of. Have a good one.